Good afternoon, sir. This is Deeksha Manjunath.
Hi, I'm
And
Abhishek.
this is Harshita.
We are pursuing BCom program at Christ deemed to be university. So today we are here to conduct an interview of a young budding entrepreneur, Mr. Abhishek Das, the co-founder of Larkin Technologies. Thank you, sir, for accepting my request, and it's very great to have a conversation with you.
I
Thank you.
welcome you, sir.
Hi.
The first outset, could you please introduce yourself?
Sorry, it's not audible now.
Could you please introduce yourself?
Yeah, coming to my part, I'm Abhishek. I'm 23 years old, software engineer, and I've started my own business based on Mysore. We work on mobile application development.
Thank you, sir. That was actually a brief introduction. Basically, you're an engineer and now you have become an entrepreneur. So, what made you, uh, what actually motivated you or inspired you to do so?
Frankly speaking, actually never knew that I'll become an entrepreneur. So just by chance, I joined my friend who was already an entrepreneur for a small duration of time, and so I saw a little more benefits in it, and so I left my job offer and came into this position as of now.
Okay, so what was your key driving force to come up with this idea? Like, how exactly you got this concept?
Exactly, in the sense, one of my partners started with the giving training to software engineers. So he was taking responsibility of the training, and I started as a product developer. So right from engineering, I had I had a product idea which I wanted to bring into the market. So I was working on that right from the engineering, but I was not very sure about how it was gonna work and all. So I just gave it a try, and here I am today.
Okay, that's nice actually. And then, what was your mission or vision at the outset?
Specifically, see, everyone will have a vision, like having around 50 employees in the first year, having a nice office space, making a recognized company. So this is a small term vision. The greater vision is to become a very big company, just like how Tata and Birla are.
Yeah, that's nice. Okay, so what services or products do you offer to your customers?
Products, in the sense, we have our own mobile application based products, like just like how you book movie tickets, you book gyms around the city, and that is our own product. And apart from that, we give specific services to the customers, like software development, the software maintenance, and digital marketing things. There are various fields that we are operating in.
So, as an entrepreneur, it's very important to sustain the market. So, like, how did you plan growing your business?
No, yeah, it is very important to sustain the market, and to do that, you have to pivot your business. I mean, you have to go from one business to other gradually. So you can't just stick on into one service and sustain in the market. So that was the initial problem that we faced. Initially, we had only plans of developing our own product and getting that into market, and that was very difficult. So later, we started giving services to other people, and we started pivoting in the initial stages itself. So that is why it was not that difficult for us today to survive in the market.
So, next question is, so when it comes to advertising and promotions, obviously you need to have unique ideas. What was your approach to marketing?
Uh, Before having a unique idea, the first concept in marketing is you need to understand what customer needs. So we actually do it in this manner. Before getting some product into the market, we go randomly and talk to around 500 to 1000 people, and they are completely unaware of our product. So that is where we get all the frank opinions on the product. So based on those responses, we plan our marketing strategies.
Okay. Now, when it comes to customers, like how do you build your customer base? What's it like successful customer base? I meant.
See, in the present time, building customer base is not at all difficult, since you have so many social media platforms. So the more you spend, the more customers you get in the current generation or the current time. So the as of now, it's not difficult like as the previous times where you go individually to each houses to pitch your product. So you just create an ad, create a poster, put it on the social media platforms, spend so much amount of money. The more you spend, the more customers you get.
Individually, everyone will be having some fear, like such things. So, what was your greatest fear? How did you manage it?
Fear in the sense, I always knew that somehow the other day, again I'll come to the zero. So everything will be gone. Again, I have to start from the scratch. So I'm completely unaware of that. So that is the plus point of my mindset. Actually, I can start from the beginning even if something happens wrong, actually. So there's no specific fear in this.
Okay, in your point of view, what do you define success as? Like, do you believe there's any perfect, like a kind of formula or pattern to attain success or something?
No, in the general terms, if there are 10 people, out of 10 people, if 9 people know your business, you're successful. So that is what success is, according to me.
Okay, what piece of advice would you like to give to college graduates or anybody who want to become entrepreneur?
Piece of advice in the sense, you have to forget your comfort zone. There's no comfort zone in it. You should always push yourself very hard. No one is gonna do that for you, and yeah, you should be brave and honest enough.
Okay, when it comes to skills, like what top three skills would you recommend for anybody who wants to become an entrepreneur?
See, the first skill is you should never think of yourself, and you should always forget your self-respect when you're coming into entrepreneurship. Even if you have a pen, you have to sell it in such a manner that there's no other option to the customer, and you're not gonna leave the customer. So there's no ego or self-respect in when you're coming to business in the initial stages.
Okay, what entrepreneurial tricks have you discovered to keep yourself focused and productive?
Reading books,
Okay.
that's the only way.
Okay, what key activities would you recommend entrepreneurs to invest their time in? Like mostly spend their time in what activities?
Yeah, the first thing, as I told, you have to read a lot of books. And the second one is you need to follow a lot of entrepreneurs around the globe and all who are very much successful, because that is where you get motivated enough. And that is what keeps you going.
So, what business related books has inspired you the most and which is your favorite book?
My favorite book is actually 0 to 1, which was written by Peter Thiel. He's actually the co-founder of PayPal. And even they started in the initial stages at the age of 22 or 23, just like me. And yeah, they're billionaires today.
Okay.
So finally, any tip or advice for an entrepreneur?
Advice in the sense, frankly, I feel that if you want to begin your entrepreneurial journey, it should be below 25 or after 35 of age. Because in between 25 to 35, you'll get squeezed a lot. You have different pressures on you. So right after you finish your college, it's the best time to begin as an entrepreneur.
Okay. So thank you, sir, for giving all your wonderful, informative tips and advice for all the entrepreneurs out there. Thank you for for spending your valuable time with us, and for also sharing your experience as an entrepreneur with us. Thank you so much, sir.
Thank you. Thank you. Yeah. Fine. All the best.